Bloody hell. Bit rough. Oh. Hello, Casey. Just sending the tweet out now. Homicide. There we go. There we go. Right, let's get this started. Yeah, just go over that one. Throat's a little bit rough today. Oh. Oh, she did.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on.
Oh yeah,
College
second
boy.
city. Yeah, I've been looking at that.
I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks
Like-
Sunset Boulevard. Let's
It's
go.
like a really unique premise. That's interesting. Kind of. I'm looking forward to that. It's coming out in June as well, which.
You think those Vice boys get any on
Well,
this?
the only other game coming out is Crash Team Racing, so yeah, I should be able to get that as well.
Well, you don't see that every day.
Worth giving a small Valkyrie a chance. Isn't that one made by the same studio that did the Call of Cthulhu game? Might be wrong. Oh, come on, Cole, get on the car.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new death.
Hold on, let me sort something. Do, 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 do.
Lady that needs our attention.
Let me know if this is any better.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right.
Just had to
See,
mess
I knew
around
you
with
were
the
a
settings.
fast learner, Phelps. Might get along after all.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Alan was quite a loud game as well. Ah, cool. You wouldn't think it, given now Alan was kind of quite a slow game. When it wants to be loud, it'll bloody kick up the volume. I mean, if I put the siren on, it'll be deafening.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendes.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry and of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible.
Swinging City's
We
made
have
by a
the
different
greatest
studio
police
and there's
force in
been
all the world,
implemented
with the
way.
greatest scientific investigators.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really
How
good.
can any killer continue to beat that?
There's another one. Is it Plague Tale Innocence?
We keep
He's
the
like,
gas.
he plays an older sister guiding your brother through like a field of rats. That was crazy
Yeah,
good.
right. Any new leads
Yeah,
in the Dahlia case?
Crash Team Racing. That'll
Run along,
just
boys,
be
and let
good.
these officers get to work. We have God's work
And the
to do
recent
here,
Sonic,
can't be delayed.
Team Sonic Racing video, Luke. No, the game
What do we
looked
have,
great
Captain?
in that video. So it seems the delay might have done it good. Well, I hope it has,
Speak to
because
Carruthers.
the previous Sonic Racing
I
games were
want daily
fantastic.
reports, gentlemen.
Oh, that was my cat. Hello, cat.
Detective, I was first on scene. Is somebody
You
going
find
to
her,
tell us
Gonzalez?
what the hell
Not
is
me.
going on?
Family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Well, I like they've put more customization items in it now, which
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
the amount of customization that is shown in the trailer, that was more than in the recent Need for Speed, so
is.
they're already on a good track. Because the Need for Speed
The
Payback
stopping
was
angle in the Henry
crap.
case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Oh yeah, I hope Sonic Racing's good. 'Cause, man, the others are fantastic.
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display.
Galloway is not
Footprints would
2019
indicate
friendly.
She has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
You mind if I examine the body?
Be my guest.
Look at your mark. It's very...
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Looks like she was tied up.
Yeesh.
He does it first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off. Find anything interesting?
What's this mark? A cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Yeah. And the cases only get grimmer. She's been stomped to death. Check the handbag.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
If the motive was robbery,
No,
why not
Cole,
take
you
the
can't
money?
take the money. Put the money back in. You're a cop. And that's all the clue.
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
We gotta go question somebody now. Yeah. Come on, get in the car. Oh, the music's kicking in. Yeah.
There still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she?
Okay.
Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? Don't tell me you're eye down.
This conversation is over.
What if Eleanor was restricted to be a detective? If they did a Columbo game, I would pick that up like day one. I'm pretty sure my nan would. My nan is a huge Columbo fan. I'd get Columbo in a heartbeat. Damn, some of the cases in like the episodes of Columbo, they're really good. Yeah, I'd buy that in a heartbeat. No questions. I mean, the game sold pretty well, so I mean, a re-release is nice, but I'd like a sequel. Maybe set in New York. Hell, set in Victorian England. That'd be great. I'd love one set in Victorian England. But one can dream. We're nearly there. Come on. England says about possible orders are going a bit. I think it's because American settings have been overdone. I think that's what it boils down to. Like every Grand Theft Auto American setting, and pretty much every open world game is an American setting, with the exception being Assassin's Creed that goes back in time and goes to ancient Egypt and,
Phelps and Galloway,
the Caribbean
LAPD.
or whatever. But
Is your father
yeah,
home?
I think
We'll be home soon.
Developers
Mommy.
just
What's your
it
name?
needs a break. I think American
Michelle
settings need a
Eloise
break,
Mahler.
kind of like how World War II
Can we
games
come
kind of
in?
like
suppose
just
so.
went away for about 5 years or so. It just needs a new fresh paint. But
Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
yeah, England are good. there was going to be a game by the team that did
gonna have
this.
a look
The
around.
team that did this is no longer around now, but the team that was behind this was working on a game called Horde Orient, which is set in 1930s Shanghai, which is pretty much the same premise where you go and investigate crimes and all that, but just 1930s Shanghai is
Everything
very
here
unique.
is going to be relevant.
Can't think of another game that was set
Arthur
in
will
that time
explain
period.
everything when he gets back, okay? There's nothing to worry about.
Oh, you might recognise some of the faces in this because some of the actors in this are from Hollywood. So.
Work boots. Size 8s.
Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, the latest
sign of a
English
wedding
settings Pokemon into Pokemon Sword and Shield. You got a Scottish Pokemon trainer, and the memes have just good God, the floodgates have opened on that one.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her
A
body.
fun fact: near enough all the cars in this are by actual manufacturers. Like they've just gone back, looked at the cars, and then put them in the game. I think it's just the ones that you unlock, the ones that you can find in the lot of garages. Those are the ones that are kind of like concept cars. But all the ones that you see driving around the city, they're actually real cars. I think it was like something like 95% of the. Come on, Cole.
Any ideas?
All
It's
talk to the
happened
girl,
again.
but easy does it.
There we go.
Is this about Mommy?
Yeesh.
Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead.
Yeah.
Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
No.
Try.
Xbox for a racing game. Yeah, Forza Horizon 4. Yeah. Which is really good. Arguably the best racing game to come out this generation. Yeah, I only know they announced it back in like 2002, 2003, and it didn't come out until 2011. So, I mean, yeah, the game was in development for ages. It was in development for a while. Like, it spent like 4 years on just the facial recognition tech, which, I mean, still top standard now.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing.
Yeah.
Can you describe her things?
I like it when they put real life stuff in games.
Ring, a watch.
Especially when it benefits a game like this.
Attention to that stuff.
I know it's painful, Michelle. But this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. The rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. They had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Oh yeah, another thing, you can play this game in colour. It's just, I recently replayed through the entire game in black and white, and I enjoyed playing it in black and white. So that's why I've got this, the black and white filter on.
I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
You lie, it's bad cop mode.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he
black and white is
answered.
better. And
He came straight away then.
yeah, KFC, Crazy Taxi is just a weird, fun game. Now, they could put a unicorn in that game and I'd still find it funny. And I wouldn't think twice of it because it's Crazy Taxi. I just wanted another Crazy Taxi. Oh, I want another Crazy Taxi now.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
You lie. You lie. You lie to me. Why do you lie?
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once.
Hmm?
She said she would leave him if he ever did it again.
I've 100% he just game twice,
Had a
so it's...
roach pin to make up for it.
I kind of know
I always
everything.
wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
She's suspect.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
Not
Yeah,
exactly.
there's a lot of real life actors in this.
Why are you lying to me, Mr.
I can't remember what he's from.
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
It's either Lost or Fringe, is it? Oh, Heroes. He was in Heroes. I just remembered. Yeah.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie
Yeah, he was
about
a
it if
hero.
you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet.
I'm fairly certain he's in Fringe
You know,
as well.
small feet, small...
But yeah, he's definitely
Always
in
been
Heroes.
true in my experience.
Might have been only the first series though.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Lies. You lie. You lied to me. Lie.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Oh god, which one was it? It was, no, of course it'd be the other one, wasn't it?
So why did you
No.
take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
I know about the golden butterfly,
Pardon me.
Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Muller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
Yeah, he looked guilty.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Also, the map for Isle Noire is like actually based on a real like map. So a lot of interconnecting streets, a lot of God. It's hard to navigate at times. But yeah, like 95% of it is actually like redone. Isn't that the? Yeah. Oh,
Yes,
hang
ma'am.
on. Yeah, she's gonna get it. She's gonna get hot soon.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night?
Yes, he's
No,
is he South
not
Island?
at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was
He's either
our guy.
South or
Let's
North
get this
Island.
bum downtown and into a cell.
Yeah.
Look, there
it's
he is
very
now.
urban. There's the factory stuff's right at the bottom, which is an RA, and then Hollywood's right at the top, which is more
Step
like
away from the incinerator.
mid-northern. I
Don't
think.
let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
There he is, officer.
Cole, you didn't jump. You silly Billy. We got him. Uh-oh.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked
What
in at
can you?
Central Office.
Can you now?
Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is
Throw
there
him
someone
in.
you can
Throw
call
him in the
this-
cat.
I don't want home, and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield, and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Let's go to the game room. Yeah, this game gets pretty sinister.
Phelps, badge
Quite
1247.
quickly. Especially the homicide cases.
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Checking for you, Detective.
Yeah, this game will.
Belmont High.
I mean, it's already dark now because obviously it's homicide, but.
Thanks.
Yeah. Is it the next case? It's either the third or the fourth case. That one's pretty grim.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
Well, the victim's blood is like put into a bucket and then like painted up a wall and onto a roof, kind of like pretty much leading the trail to like different pieces of evidence. Yeah, and then it's got like again the bodies are naked and then there's text on the bodies as well. And it's painted in lipstick. So it's just there's different topics in this, like a bit taboo. You don't really explore in video games. Like there's one coming up now. It's a topic you don't really hear much of in video games.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the
But
deed.
I haven't played much of
God
Heavy
knows I
Rain,
wanted to
so
kill some wives in
I
my
can't
day.
really say if it's
Lex
as sinister as that.
parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical.
7. I've
I'll
heard
try
of
to
that.
dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size.
Something tells us the
Rusty's
Suda
razor.
51 game.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Or
Of
Grasshopper
course.
Initiative. or
Famous
something like
Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people
that.
away.
Well, I'm probably thinking. No, I'm thinking of Killer 7. Aren't I?
Possible 288 at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify code 2.
11.
I'm thinking bloody Killer 7. Aren't I? I think.
Unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go. I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy. Busy where? You're going on another drive with Baby Gardner, aren't you? So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Yeah, no correlation, but yeah. Anybody who's played Castlevania, Belmont brings up, it like raises a few eyebrows. It's like, Belmont, hey, hang on a minute. Capcom, you bringing back Castlevania? No, we're releasing the 50th anniversary collection with loads of Castlevania games on it. That'll do. That'll do for now.
Son, you're a couple of slates short of a full read.
This boy can sprint.
There he is. See him?
Come on. Get him. Oh, for God's sake. It's like that scene from Hot Fuzz. There we go, we got him. Jumping over the fucking fences and the one falls over.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
Yeah. Uh-oh. That's not good.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty.
We
need
got
to get
the
this from
brooch.
downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Get in the fucking bin. Get in the bin. Get in the bin.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir.
Kind of surprising, really, because I didn't think you'd have a Rockstar game
Thanks for your
release on the Switch. But yeah, it did. Rather surprising, but yeah, I mean, no, if the Switch can only get like GTA 4 or GTA 5,
Blood and skin
I'd rather prefer GTA 4.
Better get Ray Pinker out here.
But yeah, or Red Dead 1, or Red Dead 2. Even though Red Dead 2 would be in...
The overalls
I
are
don't think
stenciled
the Switch can do that.
Muller is a mechanic.
The tech in that
Eli
game
does for a living.
I mean, it's 97 gig on the PS4, that game. And that's after like 3 or 4 patches. I'd say it's worth it. I mean, apparently the Switch version's a little bit less...
It's from a
little less polished than the PS4 and Xbox One versions, but I mean, that's to be expected. The PS4 and Xbox One got more power behind them, so... Fun fact about this game though is this game was originally going to have 2 more case files. So it was going to have about 35 cases. You're going to have burglary and fraud, but they needed to get the game out due to they had to meet certain times because obviously publishing investors and all that malarkey. So we could have ended up with a much longer game, but you ended up having to not bother with it. I mean, the concept, all like, the concept
Phelps,
on
badge
some like
1247.
kind of like vague script work is still out there for it.
I need interrogation set up at Central for
But it
both
would have been nice
suspects
to
being
see
held in the Mueller homicide case.
how they would have handled those cases, especially fraud. That would have been a really cool
Thanks for your help.
set of cases to do. Time to go to La Morgue.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I don't know about this. My gut says Mueller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Mueller. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not an immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
You really want to run that risk?
Yeah, I don't know if the Switch version does, but the PS4 and Xbox One versions of Noire have photo mode, and I'm fairly certain the Switch version makes use of the Joy-Con. Yeah. I don't know in what capacity, but fairly certain I read something about it. But yeah, when I get my Switch, I'll be picking it up again, and I'll be 100% in the game yet again. Because yeah, this is one of my favourite games. Just absolutely adore this game. Because there is pretty much nothing else like it. You've had detective games before, but not done like this.
The siren might keep people out of your way, Phelps. What do you think?
Hang on, we're getting the wrong way.
Stay on this road.
We'll go back round. Oh no, man, we can cut round here. We're good. Just get away from all that. There we go. To the morgue. Is Alan Noire? Yeah, Alan Noire's on PC. I think this version of Alan Noire's on PC as well. Like the more up-to-date one as well.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please.
The PC version
Cause
has
of
VR
death
as well.
is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
PC version has like, I think he picked like 4 or 5 cases from the game and then just like redid them in like a VR. No, that's not the rope. It is this one.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
Ah, yes, and then that'll become a running thing.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Mueller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Shoe prints.
The shoe prints?
Size 8.
Oh, pardon me again.
Very similar to the impressions from the Henry case.
Now, who do we remember who got caught in bloody size 8s? I think we have our bird.
We've got to nail this guy.
Okay, if you're finished jawing, we need to get moving.
I was playing Call of Duty World War II yesterday after I took the other copy that I brought back because it didn't work. But yeah, I'm enjoying Call of Duty World War II. Like it's really good. I'm enjoying the campaign. I don't play Call of Duty for the multiplayer. I play Call of Duty for the campaign, which I'm like kind of like in the 1% of Call of Duty players. But yeah, the campaigns for some of the Call of Duty games are pretty good, like Modern Warfare. Yeah.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
I recently played Infinite Warfare, which is one set in space.
Diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim reality of a place like that.
Funny job,
it was really well written.
How so?
You know, you don't want to join their
good
work
length,
too
didn't
much.
feel too short,
Wrong kind
didn't
of
feel
man
too
can get
long,
awfully
like Black
lonely
Ops
rattling
3.
around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
I really enjoyed Infinite Warfare, and you had
I thought you were usually
dogfights in
too drunk
space,
to
so it
get
was
through a magazine.
a better Battlefront game than Star Wars Battlefront. Well, the more recent Battlefront games, not the PS2 one. The dogfights in space and Infinite Warfare were fantastic. Let's go make the pip.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Well. Oh yeah, if, like, this game has, like, consequences and choices, so if you
Here's
get a
where we
question
stand.
wrong, you might not get access to
Your
all
next
the
door
questions.
neighbor heard screaming coming from
Or
your
even,
house.
like, pieces
You
of
were
evidence.
burning your blood-stained shoes.
And
you have
if
no
you
one who can
charge
confirm
the
your
wrong
whereabouts
person,
last
you won't
night.
have
Your
access to
daughter
question
says you're
the
a
other
violent
person.
man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all
And
you
also,
have
if
to
you
say
charge
for
the wrong
yourself is,
person,
I
you'll have a
didn't do
cutscene
it.
going, yeah, you got the wrong person.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Oh, can you now, Mr. Hero Man? Can you?
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. The guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
But see, if you didn't even burn them, you would never have known. Because we're on our way.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
Aha.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Oh, ordinary.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Now let's go question Eli Rooney.
Put him down with my sap.
Boys.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
I've seen the captain before in something, and I can't for the life of me remember what from.
A wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You down on your luck, Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't misplace big yellow letters HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
A farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid, tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tied.
You killed Mrs. Moeller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6", tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
Do you think I was never punished?
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
We don't care. You're going there. Is this the one? I think the next one's the rather grim one. Yes, I think it is. Is it?
Phelps, Galloway. Congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Yeah, the killer is nasty ego. Yep. Let me say, he's the one that was a threat to the society. So, I mean, if you can't pin him on one, pin him with the other and get him out straight. I think we'll do another one. No. How many cases in arson again? And then there's 5 in there, yeah. I think this is the one. The captain kind of looks like a young Clint Eastwood. Yeah. Like a Clint Eastwood cross with like Lee Marvin. Yeah. I see the similarities. Oh yeah, 2 fantastic actors. Great actors for westerns and war films.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Yeah, so the Dahlia murder, that's actually a real case, the Black Dahlia murder. Look it up if you want to, but brace yourself, have a strong stomach, because it's a very nasty case. It's Jack the Ripper levels of nasty.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails. Kiss the blood, BD.
Oh, sorry, TV show. Oh, oh god, is it a song or there's a band named after the Dolly murder as well?
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Nope. Where is the... Ah, there's A.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
May as well follow the trail. Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
Yep. Yeah. I think I think it only looks easy because I've done this several times, but yeah, they do get harder. The cases, like the arson cases, are hard to do. Like if you haven't like picked up how to read people's faces in the game, the arson cases, they get pretty damn difficult.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
But yeah, the murder cases are there's like a healthy balance of between. Like it's not too difficult, but it's not too difficult. But there's still some like kind of like put your mind to
On
work.
it goes.
Because I think the developers knew the homicide cases would be the best ones in the game.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Traffic is obviously a thing, crimes related to cars, homicide, murders, and then vices, drugs. That's when the story really amps up, like that, like the overall
up
story.
like bait
That's
on a
when that
hook.
really ramps up in the vice cases.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
Yeah, the cases do get longer as well.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
253.
Where are you taking us?
The dice one, yep. There's like little cool things, and it's like, oh god, there's one case that like allows you, like, you need to use a cipher. You need to like put something in a cipher and then like spin the things around to kind of decipher the message. Pretty cool. And it's empty.
Empty? Where is all of this meant to be taking us? He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident. Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her. The trail points up.
Some kind of power plant is bonkers breadcrumbs. Yep. Yeah, there's a. Because if you're going to play it, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a really cool thing that happens in the murder cases, and yeah, it's
pulled from the finger and hung
really
up here.
really cool.
What's the significance? Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
And the other hole.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting those.
I'm sure.
Just a question, how's the stream holding up? Because I'm running this at 720p. So just wondering how it's just holding up. That's good, that's good. I think I'm in
Barbara
my...
Lepente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am.
Your feet as you come in, detectives. It's his wife. Believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs.
It's
last
gone.
door on the left.
Yep.
Thank you.
It's just come up.
We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment there.
Okay, right, back in a minute. Hello. Yeah, turns out one of my cats had knocked the bloody router off. Just found the router just on its side. God damn it. Just... damn cats. I love them, but they can be a pain in the arse sometimes. Alright, I think it's calmed down now. Okay. Well, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, everything just... the cats had knocked the bloody router on its side, and I don't think the router was prepared for it. I think the router was scared. Oh, here we go.
You look at that. Someone's turned the place over.
Yeah. Oh well. Smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Funnily enough, dude, I was doing a live streaming it. Before it started, the stream buffered. So if Google's own stream buffered, how the hell could they get that to work? It's just, I mean, yeah, I think we're heading to that point now where cloud gaming
You know how I feel about
is going to be a
spells.
thing now, and it's sadly. I think physical games will always have a presence, but it's going to diminish. And unfortunately, I mean, I get my games physical because I prefer my games physical. I like having the collection I can look at, and not only that, if somebody wants to play a game and they, I can just go, yeah, there you go. I haven't got to download my account and put it on there so they can play it. And
Okay, we have an address.
I can just go, yeah, here's the game, as it's always has been.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
No, it was not. Let's go speak to the landlady. I was thinking of...
I'll do my best.
Yakuza 6's house on that list because I love that game. But I was thinking of doing that game on Legend. Maybe I think it made for a cool stream.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
You've been schooled.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl.
Oh, hang on, this is the
Little on
woman that does the...
religious side,
Oh yeah, it became a
but
meme.
good girl.
Became like an kind of like an in-game meme. God, what question is it?
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea.
Yeah.
She was a good girl, but she didn't.
I think I'll give it a go because I mean, Yakuza 6 is great, fantastic game, and yeah, I don't know how they did it, but they made me actually like baseball because the baseball simulator in that is fantastic.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof.
Cole!
Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar.
Cole! A nosy old
a
hag.
lot lately.
Cole!
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
I know it's set in 1947, but 2019 friendly, please. Evidence of a break-in.
You've had a break-in?
No.
There we go.
That can't be true.
No.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
No.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out.
No.
Antonia and her
Sounds like a
husband were
wounded Chewbacca.
estranged?
No.
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
You lie. Why are they letting fireworks off? It's bloody daytime. What the hell? You can't even see the thing. Stop. People letting fireworks off near where I live. Why?
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
You don't? You don't?
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of
I haven't
hers.
played Dodge the Fire with.
Lock him up and throw away the
Nope. No, I have
We
not.
can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we can check out
Dodge
the
the Fire.
Eldorado.
That sounds like something like out of Jackass, and I I can only imagine it being very painful. I can imagine it's here, dude.
A nosy old hag? Ha! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
No, you don't.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3, fellas. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure. A woman taking control over his life?
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, you can't ask for directions as well by pressing square.
Go right, just now.
So you don't have to keep bringing up the map. There's a little cool feature.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. So what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Oh.
Hell no.
Hit.
She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar.
Divorce papers? Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay?
Oh,
my phone was
no.
out of order.
Not again.
The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Yeah, I think streaming in the back room where the TV's a bit bigger doesn't work. Because the router's in the front room. And I'm in the back at the top of the house. Yeah, I don't think it works. Oh well. Living you learn.
Did Antonia say where she was going
See if it gets
when she
better
left?
She said she was going to
I wonder
serve
if
the
they've knocked the
papers
bloody
on the
router off
husband.
again.
Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Yeah.
No
Just
problem.
checked it on my phone. Yeah, it's got it.
Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9.
Wait till this
With white
cutscene
feet.
finishes. See if I can sort something out. Yeah, only microphone audio is being broadcast now. Yeah, I think it's properly died. No. The case is getting good. No. You can't do that, man. You can't. No. That's not fair. Cool. I might as well just finish this location then if it's...
I got a call back for that universal...
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
Oh, no. Damn it. Just getting into it. Just properly getting into this case.
You want a tip?
God damn it.
Refill my coffee next time, honey.
It doesn't come up, but the pictures died like it did last time. It doesn't, like, give me the notification. So,
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
No, I don't think it's doing it. I'm just looking at my phone. Nope. No, I think it's dead. I think the stream has died. I could stop it and then boot it up again. Just because I would like to finish this case before I do turn it off. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute.